Morning. Yeah, it's like a very dark morning indeed because I've not opened my curtains yet. Mm, I think I'm gonna open them for now. I'm gonna wait. Not ready just yet. I think we need to have a little conversation, to be honest, people. You know, I've been getting a bit hot-headed of lately, and you know, we can see why. Clearly, quite a few people in England are a bit upset at the moment. They're not sitting down in their houses accepting this tomfoolery from the politicians that we have in the Houses of Parliament and around the world. You know, it's fairly acceptable. It's fairly acceptable that the people get upset and say, "Hey, look, you, you guys, you guys are carrying on with tomfoolery, and you continually mock us every day and take us for idiots." Wow, you know, you've already pointed a gun at our heads and said, "Do what we say, or we will kill you." So what other options do we have really now, politicians? You put the police on us and the soldiers on us, and you tell them to fire. What other option do you leave us with, politicians? You think you are greater than the people who pay you, politicians, and this is why the world is in trouble today, because for decades on end they have been corrupt after corrupt after corrupt politician placed upon the people, and the question of how did they even get there is never answered. It's never answered. It's not even asked by the general public. How did that person even get into that position of power to be conducting such foolishness in the first place? Why was it even possible? Hmm. There has to be a change in the system because the future can't afford for corrupt leaders anymore. The children learn from the adults. So when the children see corrupt leaders in the country, they think, well, what am I being good then? But then you put them in prison when they become criminals, but your criminal activity never gets imprisoned. It's like you become a politician to be exempt from a prison sentence. That's how we feel in the public. Like every politician is exempt from a prison sentence. Which politician do I know has actually gone to prison for a war crime? Tony Blair, where is he? Getting paid for talking crap all over the world. John Major, where is he? Getting paid for talking crap all over the world. George W. Bush the first and George W. Bush the second, where are they? Getting paid for talking crap all over the world. Bill Clinton, where is he? Getting paid for talking crap all over the world. Barack Obama getting paid for talking crap all over the world. Excuse me, why are all you guys war criminals? Because you went and killed someone. You sent your soldiers to go and kill someone with no evidence that that person has directly or deliberately harmed your people beforehand. That is murder. In fact, you buy a war weapon, you're a criminal. Yes, leaders of the world, every single one of you from every country on this planet, please bear in mind if you go out of your way and go and buy a war weapon to go and kill somebody else in another country, you're a criminal. You have no place being where you are. You took the money of your people and invested in weaponry to go and kill people before you figured out a way how to feed your backside self. Like all of you, I'm serious. What was the point of nuclear bombs? Oh, to deter other people with nuclear bombs. It's just grown ass children out here. Gak. Literally, GAC, grown ass children. I don't see any adults. I don't. It's sad. I'm thinking to myself, how? How is this civilized? What part about any of this is civilized? Help me to understand, comprehend, understand. Please explain to me where is the civilization in all of this activity. I'm waiting to hear. You know, some guys invent guns. The gun factories get charged tax, and then the citizens of the world who buy these guns, use these guns, get put in prison for using these guns, and the gun manufacturer carries on living his life and becoming a billionaire. There's no stopping that corner. There's no actually no. We need to stop producing guns now. We actually need to get rid of them. They are no good. They're actually no good. There's nothing positive about a gun in any form or factor. What is so brilliant about a gun? Or the fact that I can stay from a mile away and take your head off and nobody will know. It's evil. It's pure evil. It's evil in its purest form. Mm. Mm. Yeah, because I'm the sniper. So I know. I know what it feels like to take your head off and nobody knows I took your head off. It gives me nightmares. Hmm. They're not even my words. They're the words of the many murderers that this world has produced. The difference between the world and the earth is that the earth made humanity. However, humanity made this world that sits on top of the earth. I once had a elder Ras Empress say to me, "Do not destroy the churches. Do not destroy the school buildings. Do not destroy the mosques, the synagogues, the government buildings. Do not destroy them." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Because if you destroy them, where will you teach the children? Where will you teach the people? These buildings are necessary. If you destroy them, you destroy civilization, and then there can be no progress. You have to start all over again." This is why we say, you know, protesting, rioting doesn't make no sense. But then I've been saying that to black people about being shot by police officers in America. Like, guys, if you're protesting about that, fade me to the left, please. Because that is not the reason why you should be protesting. If you're backside gonna be protesting, we've been getting killed by police for decades. It's nothing new. There's a deeper rooted problem that we need to be standing up for, and it most certainly is not a racist problem. It has nothing to do with a race agenda. It's worse than that. These people do not care what color you are, where you come from. They don't care. Their entire intention is to frig up this whole planet. Everyone of every race is in danger right now, regardless of where you come from. So don't come and tell me this is a race war. This is far from a race war. This is about preservation of humanity right now. Like, literally. Huh. Hmm. How how do we preserve humanity right now? How do we preserve a future for our children right now? How do we stop this Armageddon, this Gideon plan? How do we stop it? Love. We need to put some joy in the world. I've been saying to everyone from Happy Kill Phillip of this year, you know, guys, go and get them big speaker boxes, them big sound systems. Yeah, let's do it. Let's what they charge us 10 grand for a party. Cool. Let's pay these pagans £10,000 and have a street party. Why? Because if 10,000 of us all get together on one block and put £1 each in, that's the fine that they're charging us to have a party. Let's freaking do it. Let's rave. Let's turn up the streets with fire. Let's play so much music, so much loud music. Let's party. Let's dance. Get the girls whining. I don't care. I don't want to hear no conscious person talking about the women are whining up themselves. It's our culture. How dare you disrespect our culture? The thing they are trying to kill. The reason you're alive is because your daddy went and wind up in your mummy. And you're going to discriminate against our culture. You know, the day you was born, you had no clothes on. Do you remember that? No, you don't. But if you're a parent, you remember the picnic came out with no clothes on. Still, there's a problem. The problem is men cannot control their dicks, so women have to cover themselves up because men are rapists. But men find it easy to tell the woman that she's the evil. What a messed up world we live in today. Wicked. The mentality, the pain body that we have is deep. And even at the shallows of it, it's disgusting. Ew. For real? Y'all are just like, I don't know. I don't know. I think the Neanderthal state of mind hasn't gone anywhere. We are basically still Neanderthals. With all of the cars that we have, and the aeroplanes, and the computers, and the AI that's about to come, we are basically still Neanderthals. We have not evolved past the Neanderthal state of mind yet, have we? Or have we? I don't know. I think the guys protesting are a bit above Neanderthal, and the guys going on with the foolishness are actually the Neanderthals who learn to read. Yeah, because your behavior pattern says that you have not actually evolved from a monkey state of mind. Because, I mean, I guess monkeys behave like that, don't they? Don't they? Do monkeys and gorillas and orangutans behave like this? I don't know. I see monkeys sitting on a tree together, picking the fleas out of each other's backs and eating them, making sure that you ain't got no ticks and fleas on you. And then when danger comes, they squeal at each other, "Hey, danger, danger!" And then they hood together. Of course, they fight, but they don't fight to the death that much. It's very rare you find monkeys fight to the death. Gorillas fight to be king of the pride like lions do. So, I guess you could attribute being the alpha male to just being a freaking male, and that's it, right? And the alpha female and blah 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 rah 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 and all of that crap. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, do gorillas behave like we do? They eat bananas every single day. They live for 170 years and they have more muscles than bloody Incredible Hulk in real life. And you ain't having a fist fight with the gorilla. So are we evolved from gorillas? That's far from it. Orangutans? Nope. I just don't see which primal species we could have evolved from considering the type of behavior we have. Doesn't make sense. None of it. In fact, none of these animals that scientists say we evolved from actually, none of them interbreed with the opposite sex and then left their blood clot with the picnic them. Not one of them. But it's a human trait. It's a human trait for women to not want to have men in the house. And it's a human trait for men to not want to be in the house. Well, it is today in the Western society, and I just don't understand it. Wow. Wow. Seriously. Yeah. So we've evolved from who? Earth. I'm praying for Hetep. I'm praying for Hetep. But sometimes you have to push it from the heart. Using your gut. With your mind in play. Using your mouth, your physical actions to bring that peace. You can't just pray for it all the time and it will come. That doesn't work. Sometimes you got to put the work in to make it happen. And unfortunately, we've put more work into hurting each other, into killing each other, into tearing each other down, into making each other look bad, rather than into helping to uplift each other. Genuinely. It's deep. This pain body that we live in. Are we going to fix it? Are we going to fix it in the end of 2020 and make 2021 a nice year? Are we?